I am job free. I wanted to film a really epic kind of like walkout video of me just leaving my old life behind and entering a new phase of just prosperity. And I realized that was a little much, so I just didn't. Some things you should just live them. I left my job last week and I was just, ready to take on this new adventure. And then Wednesday, just immediately, as soon as I was out, life came knocking, just don't forget about me. And it's been a very hectic, heavy week. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of personal stuff that it was pretty stressful. Not too happy stuff, but at the same time, on top of that, now I have a trip that I'm going on to Mexico with the family. I'm going tonight at midnight, and I have an audition to go to just about now. I gotta get ready to head on out the door. So yeah, this little chunk of whatever was gonna be like a little slice of free time between leaving the job and going on this Mexico trip has been full of unexpected stress and just heaviness. But yeah, I'm going off to that audition. It's for a web series at the prestigious University of Miami for the lead role of Hamlet. That's not it. It's something else. I'm gonna go and do it, and then I'll let you know how it goes, whether or not I get the role. Either way, I'm pretty sure there'll be something to talk about. Leaving in about 6 hours, and I still don't know what I'm gonna take on the trip. And now we arrive back at the present. How you guys doing? Where are we? I had just left my job, and now I've been surprised with all this bad news, and now on top of this bad news, I know that within that very day I have to go to an audition, and then after I leave that audition, immediately go to Mexico. Looking at it now out of context, this sounds like a really bad drug deal, but I had to go to Mexico, did a whole bunch of stuff, and it was really cool, and I gotta say, I should have watched a lot more films about Mexico that are not made in America. Because the Mexican imagery that floats in my subconscious is basically made up of Man on Fire, Sicario, and anything made by Robert Rodriguez. I was there on the plane thinking, well, I'm gonna miss your fingers. Granted, some parts of me more than others. But then we touched down and we got to see a lot of cool things, a lot of just really rich culture. And it was awesome. It was really cool. I'd like to go back. So we get back towards the end of October and I was excited in the Halloween spirit, and then I slowly realized that my neighborhood apparently was even more in the spirit. To a hardcore degree. I saw this, and then I saw this. Within a block of each other. It was cat carcass, turn the corner, mouse carcass. I was there thinking like, oh shit, this guy killed that guy, and then his mouse friends were like, oh, we're gonna fuck that guy up, and they came around and just... And then after seeing that horrifying thing, Halloween weekend came, and I got to get my Phil Collins on, baby. And I did that on a Saturday, which meant I had to keep that haircut for 3 days, because Halloween wasn't until Monday, which was beautiful, because I got invited to a Halloween dinner. And I'm thinking like, hell yeah, Halloween party dinner. I show up, I am one of 2 people in a costume. So it's just a bunch of regular dressed people, and in I come with this, with that hair. I sit down, and unfortunately, since my costume was a real person, it didn't stand out enough. And there was 2 people there that I'd never met before in my life. So to my friends, they knew I was in costume. They didn't make a big deal about it. To the people sitting in front of me, it wasn't until the end of the dinner that I realized, oh, they don't know this is a costume. I'm in a costume. I didn't choose this for my life. So that was Halloween. And then a few days later came, to my surprise, the actual spookiest night of the year, Trumpsgiving. What the hell happened on November 8th? My mind, right now, it's not even blown anymore. It's been so many days. It's like post-blown. That's a new category that I feel I've entered after this election, where it's like you just look around as the fabric of reality falls apart before your eyes. I stayed up and watched the whole thing, all the way to Trump's victory speech. A lot of my friends went to sleep early, but I wanted to see the end of the horror movie. I was in it. I was there, my stomach was flipping around. I was like, this is happening. This is happening. Buckle up, everybody, because the next 4 years, we're going to be riding Disney's newest attraction, the Trump Tower of Terror. Right now, we're up here. We're just like, oh, God. 2 years down the line, it's going to be... Ah! This is not the end of the world. This is not a black hole that we're all just going to get sucked into. It's a humongous, terrible, horrifying wake-up call. I'm concerned, everyone around me is concerned, humongous chunks of our population are rightfully concerned. I'm sure I'm gonna have more to say about Donald Trump very soon. He's never without news, but to make a long rant shorter, I just wanna say we're gonna be fine. And I'm not saying this the way that sometimes people say positive things just to make things sound okay so people don't break down and cry. I'm saying this because the terrifying, horrifying nature of this situation is precisely what's going to make us stand up and get ourselves back on track. Americans, I feel like we have overall slowly been crawling towards a better future for everyone. For whatever reason, the way that people seem to be is that every once in a while, even if we're headed towards the right direction, we need something to go really just terribly bad for us to remind us of what we wanted and remind us to crank up the intensity one more time and to keep going at a faster pace towards that goal. That's why we're going to be fine. Because this is scary. Because this guy should not be in the White House. Because the people who are surrounding him should not be in any position to make any kind of major choices in a country. It's these situations that make all those stories you love reading. It's these situations that give birth to heroes. And not one or two, but to nations of heroes, to masses of people that decide what they're about and what they want to do and how they can now get to it because it matters more than ever. Good night, everybody, and keep your eyes on the prize, America. We're going to be okay. Hasta la bye-bye.